Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Welcome to Pocola High School for today's Prep Nation All-State Player Presentation. First off, for the past softball season, 2024 All-State player, 387 batting average, 480 on-base percentage, 1180 OPS, and 700 slugging. 31 hits, 30 RBIs, 28 runs, and 17 walks. She recorded 41 putouts on the season. All-State player for Pocola High School, Miss Kylee Merrit. And now, #1 rated player in the state of Oklahoma. #1 rated pitcher in the state of Oklahoma. #1 or #2 overall player in the United States of America. You can go ahead and start applauding. "134 innings pitched, 29 games started, 493 batters faced, 1,909 total pitches, 44 hits allowed, 29 walks, 28-1 record, 1 save, 29 wins on the season. Only 12 runs allowed on the entire season. 2 earned runs allowed on the entire season. 223 strikeouts. The lowest ERA in the state, 104. The lowest whip in the state, 545. The second lowest batting average allowed in the state, 097. And here we go. 54 at-bats out of 115, fewest in the state of Oklahoma. All-State player, 667 batting average, second highest in the state of Oklahoma. 802 on-base percentage, fourth highest in the state of Oklahoma. 2.580 OPS, third highest. 1.778 slugging, third highest. 15 home runs, sixth highest. 45 RBIs, 28th most. 43 runs, 47 walks, second highest in the state. Only 1 strikeout on the season. The only pitcher to hold Dale to 0 earned runs. "100% saves. Only 1 loss, second fewest in the state of Oklahoma. 28 wins, 6th most in the state of Oklahoma. 12 runs allowed, first among all pitchers. 44 hits in innings pitched, first among all pitchers. 2 earned runs, first among all pitchers. ERA with all of it, ladies and gentlemen, your Humpe Player of the Year for all classes, and your Young Pitcher of the Year for all classes, Miss Allyssa.
'Cause I can't figure out all this stuff he said. It's Prep Nation state honors, basically.
Basically all state?
Yeah.
All state. Player of the year overall, pitcher of the year overall. All classes.
Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah, you can take pictures. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I know. That's really good.
Most dynamic duo we've had at Pocola ever.
No, you get in there. Did we get adequate pictures of everybody? All right, so we get you two together, solo. Let's do that, and I want to get a picture with each of them personally, and then we'll both together.
Or do you want to get in there and then
That'd be easier. You're smart. See, she's a 4.0.
Kylee Bear. Got it. Okay.
So they come out the way you like?
Yeah, I'll let it
Come
know.
out the way you like. All right, good. We're going to go ahead and hold off on naming the winner for Miss Oklahoma.
Go ahead. Just send it to me.
But I wanted
Just send
to.
me that one.
All right, we're here at Pocola High School. First off, I want to say congratulations to both you awesome athletes. Been friends for a long time, haven't you? All right, so for those who don't know, Kylee Merrit, 4-year starter at Pocola High School. Allyssa Parker, 4-year starter at Pocola High School. You guys start in basketball, start in softball, fast pitch, softball, slow pitch. If you weren't successful and accomplished enough, you decided to throw your hats in the ring for track and field as well this spring, correct? So what are we going to be doing in spring?
Well, playing topics and run track. Usually the meets are in the morning, so what we're going to have to do is probably go run a meet and then run back to Pocola and play a game if we're on the same day.
It's going to kind of get problematic because obviously you don't have a track and you don't have an indoor facility. No millionaires just decided to bequeath that, have they? So what are you most excited about for having the opportunity to be the inaugural or first ever track team for Pocola High School?
I'm excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've never ran track before, like anything, so I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, I've wanted to be a track team here since my freshman year, but now that Jennifer Jackson's going to be the coach, I'm super excited to hear that.
Well, if there's any advice I could give you, it's that basketball legs definitely will help you for track. Football players can tell you the same thing. They could be in the weight room all day, but when you get on the basketball court, those legs don't feel like they're totally strong. But having said that, let's recap and go back 4 years ago. You guys have had an opportunity to not only win a state title, but you've played for 3 consecutive ones. What is it like, first off, on a player to know, all right, I've clinched regionals, we've clinched super regionals, whatever it might be. We're going to go to state. So tell me what it's like, first off, to know you're going to go to state. And then tell me what that bus ride is like when you leave the school.
Oh, it's awesome. Especially send off and having everybody there and super special. And just, having that mindset, we can't change anything up, We've been we've gotten this far, we've been successful, so let's just go there, have fun, play our game. And then that's why we just listen to music, get really hyped up, and then usually take naps because it's usually on the bus drive.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Like, going to state is, like, literally, like, the best. It's like as far as you can make it in the season. So I just think it's a lot of fun. The bus rides are a lot of fun.
You obviously, this question's coming, but you've had an opportunity to go for a fast pitch 4 times, and slow pitch, I would be shocked if you don't make it a 4th time again. What has it been about Dale that has presented such a style matchup? In my opinion, you're both virtually identical. You play kind of similar, both excellent pitching. But what has it been about them that has made them so formidable in the state finals?
I think it's just coming down to the last play. There's things that didn't go their way, there were things that didn't go our way. But of course, that last play is the one that really matters. And I mean, it's just, they got it in their favor. It wasn't really like we didn't do. There's nothing we could have done in that situation. So it really, the odds just went in their favor, and there's nothing we can do. Just keeping our heads up. We had a really successful year. Just going into the mindset of basketball season. Let's just go to state championship again. Try to see them again.
Some payback, in other words.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, that's the goal for basketball. That's the goal for slow pitch. Is you guys want to be an offensive juggernaut. Offensively, between the two of you, I mean, you guys were putting runs. I mean, there wasn't a game that you had under single digits until you got almost to the very end. What has it been that has made it so successful, from hitting singles, doubles, triples, home runs, getting on base, stealing bases? Do you guys practice that in real time for practice? I mean, you really go best on best and then really try to outdo each other pitching against each other?
We just, when we get in the game, we know to be aggressive. We don't try and do anything special. We just try and get base hits because we know that's what's going to win us ball games. We have, the more runners that we have on, the more runs we're going to score. So we try and get runners on the best we can.
Tell me a little bit about what it's like to go to a college campus knowing they're waiting for you to show up. So first off, Pitt State, they roll out the red carpet. I mean, they bring a photographer. A lot of people don't know this, but I mean, it's almost like an all-weekend thing now, to where you got to come Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They feed you multiple times a day. What is it like? It's got to be surreal.
It is
But
surreal.
what is it exactly like doing that?
Well, so the coach of Pitt State, I was actually already committed to him at Crowder, but then he ended up getting the job at Pitt State, and so getting to go back and see him was like, I was just like, it was a dream, like that he was just someone that I really was wanting to play for, and he's just a really good coach, and so like going on the visit was just amazing, and the campus was amazing, and just everything about it was like insanely like awesome.
All right, Allyssa, I'm not going to put you on the spot here at all, but I know you've got strong feelings about some school that offered you. I'm trying to remember what their name is. Oh, yeah, Oklahoma. OU, the 4-time defending national champions. Roll out the red carpet. They put you in arguably the best class they've ever recruited, and I quote Patty Gassel on saying that. This is our best class we've ever gotten. That's high praise considering Jennings, Coleman, and others. What is it like stepping on the campus of OU, and what is it like walking out on the diamond and then talking one-on-one with Patty Gassel?
Oh, it's awesome. It's just like so many different emotions. Like, I don't know whether to be excited, like I don't know whether to be serious talking to her. Like, I'm just like, it's crazy. Just, being up there. And I've been to camps there since I was 12, so I've spoken to her for a few years now, but just being up there, like knowing I'm in, that position, that's I'm on the visit for me and the other girls that are there. It's crazy. Like, I don't really know how to feel about it. It's just awesome.
So we did, for the first time ever this year, we went over stats for about 300 players, put it that way. And you guys graded out top 5 player tandem in the state of Oklahoma, all classes, 6A down to B. I mean, number one, that's quite an accomplishment. But how were you able to just dial in game after game? It's easy to pitch 5 or 6 games and be undefeated. People that go 15-1 or 16-2, that's a good season. But for you guys were undefeated to the very end. You accounted for 28 victories on the mound, 1 in relief, 28 starting. So let's just make it all 29 wins you got. How proud are you of that?
I feel really like, all my hard work's paid off and everything, but I really have to give it to my teammates, because there are some of those, games that we do win that, those girls aren't hitting the ball, but it's their defense that makes those catches, makes those plays and everything else, and then it's also their hitting, because, I got walked a lot, so it's, I had them behind me, I had them in front of me to, to do that and win those games.
I talked to probably about 30 different girls this year, and all of them said the same exact thing, but I want to ask you this question as well. What is it like stepping out on the turf of the Women's World Series and getting to play? I mean, you guys now have got to do it 2 or 3 seasons, correct? Yeah. So you've been out there like 9 times. You know everything about it. What is it like playing on that turf and then being at home watching it and then say, wait a minute, I've been in that dugout. I've been in that dugout. I've been in the locker rooms. What is it like?
It's like nothing else. Like that is the biggest stage in college softball or any softball. It's the softball capital of the world. So it's awesome. It's amazing to play there.
It's crazy, and just, you know, it's the same feeling every single time. Like, since freshman year, every time you step out there, it's just like, you kind of forget. Like, it's just like, you can't do anything right. You're just like, I don't know what to do. You see all the people, and it's just like the same feeling every single time, but you end up getting used to it as the game goes on.
All right, final question for you. I know you two are going to stay in touch, no doubt about it. You're going to see each other, but less. What do you have to say to each other as tributes and thank yous for making each other be the best player you can be?
I just know she has my back on and off the field. Like that's like the biggest thing ever. Having, you know, teammates or a teammate in particular that you know is gonna have your back no matter what situation, anywhere. So just knowing I have her on the field, you know, to come and talk to when, you know, I'm not playing my best or, you know, I'm not playing my best game, and just, you know, to cheer her up when she's down. Just knowing that we had that relationship that's really, really close, it's really important.
Allyssa is my best friend, and we actually just got a matching tattoo, so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I love her, and I know that I could go to her with anything, and she'd always give me the best advice, and she's always pushes me to be the best I can be. When I'm slacking, she always tells me, and I'm just really grateful for her.
All right, one final thing that I wanted to share. We've announced the semifinalists for the watch list for Miss Oklahoma. J.L. Austin from Owasso, Landry Bayless from Arnett, Kirsten Briggs from Sealing, Harley Chisholm from Weatherford, Rowan Fife from Lokiba Sickles, Hadley Gibson from Surreal, Kinsley Hill from Dale, Libby J.Q's from Moore, Teague Muncie from Dale, Ella Resendez from Purcell, Marla Teasley from Weatherford, and Miss Alyssa Parker